shut my door. You can kick it off then. You host.
Oh, shit. I'm the host today. All right. Yo. Welcome to the row. Kind of actually works out because I had kind of a plan that I'm going to rely on Zach's knowledge anyway. But you're here with row 26.
Hey.
Zach's in the house. Hotz in the house. Welcome, Sixers, Hotz heads, dreamers alike. Welcome back. A little 3-week hiatus after the Super Bowl. We took vacation. You know, Zach's
went down to Pebble Beach. Got a little lid here. Nice little new lid for the Pebble Beach.
Yeah. I spent a weekend with my sister's fam, all that. Obviously, post Super Bowl blues, post football blues going on. But you know what? There's always the time of year where I realize, I actually like basketball. I always have that same realization. I actually really enjoy basketball.
I feel like there were a bunch of fights in the NBA too. Like as soon as the Olympics were like just winding up and all that stuff, then you see like Durant, like the Durant fight with Stewart and these guys like John, and like the NBA starting to like actually get serious.
Yeah, it does seem like it's always the Pistons.
Yeah, them too. There's something in the air with obviously Detroit. Like it's a chippy team. It's always been a chippy team, but yeah, you're right. I think the NBA is even seeing Jokic go after OKC in that game.
Yeah, that was a great clip. That was a great clip.
Lou Dort is, his compilation video is getting gross at this point. Like in terms of like,
I covered him at Arizona State when I lived in Phoenix.
Bro, he's
always been dirty, and I like him, but he's always that one on Jokic
outs of his legs in unnatural movements that it's just like. Yeah,
and it looked way worse when he like appealed to the ref. It's like, just clearly fucking went to trip him. Like, how you gonna like act like it was an accident or anything like that? Like that was the most obvious thing I've ever seen. So, yeah, no, it's a crazy NBA. College basketball is kicking in. But yeah, we'll quickly just go over the Super Bowl. Obviously, it was 3 weeks ago now, but in summary, the best team won. Dominant team all season won.
Yep.
Maybe if Bo Nix doesn't go down, they get past the Patriots. Maybe that's a little bit of a better game, but I think the Seahawks handled that one too. They really just didn't even have to really on offense. They're basically playing to not fuck up. Their defense was so good, and like I mentioned on the podcast, they're gonna have to bring the safeties up, and eventually Barner got into the back of the end zone, and then it was kind of just all downhill from there.
Yeah.
And then their defense just dominated. Tough day for Will Campbell. We kind of talked about it. Definitely, just real quick, shout out our takes. I mean, Will Campbell, I said, would be a liability. That absolutely was. I said that the safeties would have to come up for the Patriots to stop the run, and they did. And, when they were back, Kenneth Walker ran wild, like I said he would. And then obviously
we were on that Kenneth Walker take that we had on this pod that was like, this guy is going to spearhead this team to the Super Bowl win. Like, could not be more on it. Like,
they couldn't.
I also hit a bet, John, also for the MVP for Kenneth Walker too. Fuck yeah! So like,
I hit a lot of bets that I said in this podcast the day before, including a plus 4,100, Seahawks minus 5.5 in the first half. Obviously, with that field goal with 10 seconds left, hit that. Cooper Kupp to get 60 yards, he got 61, and then fucking the defensive touchdown for Seattle, and they got that in the fourth quarter. Just a beautiful bet.
Super Bowl went just like a Super Bowl should, almost in a lot of ways. It's just like it was like just enough of everything. And shouts to Jason Myers, Marist product. Obviously, we love Jason Myers on this program for years now. And bro, he could have been the MVP. Like, if you really wanted to make the argument, like,
it would have. If he had some
the first 60, time, so
it would have to be like, I think he needed to hit like some 60 yarders. Like, it was all like 41 yarders and shorter.
I think one was like a 54.
I think the longest one was in the 40s for sure. I'm positive.
I'm gonna double check that right now.
But yeah, and then also I think more realistically it could have been a combination of him and Dixon, the punter.
Team so good.
Yeah. Kenneth Walker got well over 100 yards, and Sam Darnold didn't have to do much. And again, it came down to coaching, like we talked about. Both these guys seem like great coaches, but McDonald just. Has that next step. Like I said, against the Rams, they tried to run the same play as the Kyron Williams touchdown, and it was just taken away on that fourth down, and that was the stop of the game. And then just against Vrabel, he just, some people say coach safe, coach scared, made the game boring, but he just knew as long as we don't throw like two brutal picks, like we were going to win this game pretty easily. So he just played did what he had to do to win. So, real quick, shout out Super Bowl champs, and now they're on the market. How crazy is that? Super Bowl champion.
I don't think it'll get off this time around. It might, but from what I've been reading about that, like it is up for sale. Looking like it's going to get closer to maybe 10 to 11 billion, which is insane to think about. Good for the sport.
From what I hear, that's like coming from other owners who are obviously financially interested in it going for as much as possible. I don't think 10 billion is going to happen. It's just, I mean, the Redskins, I know, or Commanders, they're like obviously losing a lot more games than Seattle has the last decade or so, but they're still a way more valuable franchise in terms of NFL history and fanship and, popularity. And they went for like 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken. So I think 10 would be a stretch, maybe 8.
Right, by the way, on Jason Myers, didn't kick anything out of the 40s.
I just remember because I was thinking like to win an MVP, it would have taken a little more.
But, need a couple bombs. Yep.
Yeah. But no, I mean, great NFL season. A lot of people complained about, the Super Bowl being boring, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I think we've been super spoiled with Super Bowls. I remember, in the 90s when I first started watching football, it was a lot of fucking blowouts. Like there was a lot of big lines and big, the last few years we've been pretty spoiled with our Super Bowls. And I mean, obviously last year was not one of those years. And then this year kind of again, but like, I like the defensive chess match, but I get it. It's like I don't want to be like a UFC fan who's like, I like the ground game. I mean, I get it's not everyone's cup of tea.
That's kind of what we were like almost talking about. Well, you were mainly clamoring at Jake about in the group chat, which is like, the nuts and bolts of football. A lot of people don't like, and like they like the showmanship. They like
offense. They like touchdowns.
Yeah, they like when the house is built and they get to lay in the living room. They don't want to know how the whole thing was constructed and like really what put it all together and like really what gets those spots. And it's a lot of hard work and labor, which is that offensive line doing all the dirty work and receivers blocking downfield and whatever it might be, special teams, big punts, position changes, all that great stuff that is as big in football, if not bigger, obviously, as we know. It makes everything else. So, I like where your head's at when you go back at him, because I like the nuts and bolts. I
always say is like,
I think that's the fun part. The game within the game is off.
No one's holding you hostage. Then go watch.
But like, I also think you're missing it. Like, no one's forcing you, but it's also like you're missing it. Like, that's the good shit. Like, if you're actually watching the game within the game and the line, like the defensive linemen as they move right before the snap is, and just to get you to go off sides, and like you're watching all the little intricacies of the game, like that's what makes the game amazing. Not just like a big 30-yard completion downfield. Like, we can watch guys. That's fine.
Super Bowl wise, it's the last game of the season. You're gonna get no more.
It all matters.
You're gonna spend it complaining about it. Like, that just drives me crazy.
And it all matters too. Every moment, every play, every field goal, every punt, everything. Even the delay back a couple years back when the power went out and it fucked the momentum. I believe it shifted that Ravens Niners.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you're talking about. 2014, if I'm not mistaken, or 2013.
Yeah, when the whole stadium's power went out, that changed the dimension of the whole game. Everything matters. It's
the first half, like, not a lot was going on. I get what people are saying, but also like you're saying, when I put it in the group chat, I'm like, these low-scoring games are tense. Like, even if you go down like to 9 or 10 points, you're still like one big play away from
a boxing match where both guys don't want to give it up. Like, you're just waiting for someone to make a mistake.
Like, and like I said, and that was part of the coaching, but I also appreciate, like you're saying, like the coaching aspect and reading between the lines and being like, oh, McDonald's is just out coaching Vrabel here. He's not gonna.
Yeah, this was not a Sirianni Andy Reid here. Yeah, exactly. It's not coordinators versus coordinators in this game. This was head coach versus head coach, and two dogs at head coach, to be clear.
I agree. Yeah, nothing to take away from Vrabel. Obviously, a great first year. We could talk about the schedule. We could talk about the playoff quarterback luck. We could talk about playoff weather luck. But at the end of the day, it's his first year with a young quarterback and a young team, and he took them to the Super Bowl. He has nothing to hang his head about. Great season. But the next thing I guess on my mind to move to would be the gold medal game for USA versus Canada. I know it was a lot earlier for you.
Olympics as a whole. You kick it off. Give me 1 second after.
No worries. I actually had been visiting my sister. There's a snowstorm incoming, and I made the snap decision to drive 2.5 hours home in the middle of the night to make sure I got home and I didn't have to deal with any sort of weather inclination or weather situation fucking me up. And I got home at 3:30 in the morning, read for about 10 minutes, passed out. And I told myself, when my dog wakes me up in the morning, don't go back to sleep. Don't lay back down. Just wait for that game to start.
Game's on at 8.
I did.
Yeah.
I watched every single second of that game on 3.5 hours sleep. Was working out while I was watching it because I knew the gym was going to be closed because the snow was coming. And literally working out, with my eyes fixated on the screen, watching that game so tense. The 5-on-3 penalty.
5-on-3 is a legendary. It's just it's
that was one of the best penalty kills I've ever seen.
Yeah, literally.
One
of the most tense moments in sports you'll ever watch.
They killed every penalty the entire Olympic run. I think it was 17.
And the women's side, too. And the women's side.
17 of 17 or 18 of 18.
Crazy.
And Johnny Gaudreau was just on the ice with them, Angels in the outfield.
Yeah,
that's what I choose to believe as a spiritual man. And that image of his son being there and
the wife was there. The wife came out to the ice, took the picture with them, too.
His son putting his hand on the jersey, he's 2. He probably doesn't even know what the hell he's doing, but it was just very powerful to me. Just a great game. Just one of the best hockey game I've ever watched. Obviously, the stakes are insane. But they were flying back and forth. Shout out Connor Hellebuck.
True underdog, too. They probably got outplayed. People have been saying that a little bit. I don't know about outplayed, but
the second and third periods were pretty dominant for Canada in terms of
control.
But at the end of the day,
as well as Canada, I wouldn't say dominated. I don't.
No, America played back at them. The goalie really saved their ass.
Yeah, Hellebuck or whatever.
Hellebuck is unbelievable. But that's going into it. What the advantage was, the goalie and the defense, and Canada had infinitely better forwards, but they couldn't get the job done. McKinnon missed a wide open net.
Yeah.
And Hellebuck, even the one that amazing save that he made, if that shot is
against the grain, pulling his stick back like that, it's stupid.
If that shot is elevated, that's an easy goal.
Oh, it's a walk. That's what we would call a walk-in touchdown, like that.
Just an unbelievable effort by the Americans. Great overtime goal too.
There was something in the air.
The other way,
as you said, there was something in the air.
It looked like it was going 2-0 the other way, and then. He makes an unbelievable play to scoop it up, send it up to Lorentzi. Lorentzi waits for Hughes to pull back up, gets it to him, nets it. Unreal. Honestly, an amazing moment. I was, shaking, so excited, couldn't breathe. Great, best hockey game I ever saw. Not just in terms of excitement, but the skating quality. They were so
level. And also McDavid was kind of behind the play. It really was. Had to be so opportunist in that moment. Basically, he deked down basically 3 guys, missed his shot, whatever, kind of got behind all of the USA players, and then they just kicked it up real quick, and they had a 3-on-2 there and fought their way through the defense.
David had a couple breakaways, and Hellebuck just pressured him.
Hellebuck just this guy. Yeah,
he was just a beast. It was great hockey. It's unfortunate. The whole situation with the joke in the locker room. I'm not going to over litigate it or anything like that, but I think the blame being on the players, I get it. But they're in a tough spot. They're just they're drinking. They just, I think it's more of a indictment on Trump and Cash Patel. It's now you're.
I'm not even.
I think well, obviously
Trump get pulled into these conversations that back in the day you could say something and we would just move on as a society and it wouldn't be so important. But it feels like every single.
I don't know. That was a pretty terrible joke. That was a pretty fucking.
It was a terrible joke, but
I'm not blaming the athletes. I'm blaming
exactly. I'm not even.
That's what I'm saying.
I have no expectations for these people, except to play hockey at a high level. I don't.
Trump inserting himself and making a horrible joke, and then Cash Patel being in there while all this shit's going on. And just chugging beers.
They're retarded, obviously.
Yeah, and it's just now you're putting America into a situation, no matter what side you're on. Now we're you're dividing them. Whether that's you're doing it on purpose or not, but now all these people are going to be against the U.S. hockey team, who should just be celebrated for their great accomplishment. Now you're giving people a reason to.
Let's say this: if people hold in the balance, if these people that you already know are pieces of shit. For whatever reason you believe it, I think the general consensus right now in the country, like over 80% of people think our sitting president is a piece of shit in some regard, one way or the other. Yeah. So I think he's lost everyone at this point. I don't think it matters, but I would say that
get worse and worse every time. Yeah,
so we not even need to discuss that. If we're just talking about the idea of like the joke and it's sitting at the feet of an athlete in that moment, it's just like, you know, that would be crazy. And if someone like the president at this point can hold your opinion about the USA hockey team in the balance in that moment based on some bullshit like that, then you were never a fan. You were just kind of like riding the coattails of being a USA fan.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna say
that. Like you're just like going with the wave, but like that's not really what it's about. And you know, they had just won the gold. Like that's all that matters, and everything else is just noise and whatever.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're very supportive of the women's hockey team. And the women's hockey team was excellent. They had a great overtime goal to win 2-1 against Canada, just like Team USA men's did. Like
identical. Yeah, Knight was amazing. That I forget the girl's name that scored the winning goal, but unbelievable. Keller, right? Yeah, they were unbelievable. I mean, they were dominant as well throughout the run. They were a little bit more dominant, I would say, than the U.S.
Oh, definitely, yeah, way more dominant. I don't think they gave up like 2 goals the entire time or something like that.
Yeah, crazy. A little slant there, but yeah.
A dominant team, dominant effort. But my point is being like, I wouldn't hold the feet to the flame of the players so much. Like, obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion, but for me, it's more just like that was a calculated move, you know, by the people we all kind of, like you said, agree are kind of scumbags.
Not so calculated when we're calling it out as a calculated move for the record, but no, nevertheless, there you go. Yeah.
All right, and then any other cleanup you want to do before we maybe get on?
I mean, shouts to Alyssa Liu. Obviously, that was a sick gold. She had a ill routine. She seemed to really like her story's sick. She was like a phenom up till 13, and then she like traveled and she actually hiked to base camp for Mount Everest and shit. Like when she was like 16 or whatever, and then she came back and started training again, and then she won gold. Like crazy story. She could have also been Chinese. Like she didn't have to do it for the U.S. And then the whole thing with the 2 Chinese girls that ended up coming in second and third, like just a great story. I felt like that was nice.
Yeah, I think she like quit and then came back, but was like on her own terms. She's like, you can't be my coach. You got like, I'm going to make up my own routines. I'm going to do my own thing. Yeah, it's very
cool. Still polished, very professional. It wasn't like she was trying to do anything skeevy or anything like that. It's just like her own personality, her own flair, and she had to arrive at it. And I think it was just a culmination of that. So shouts to her. She's now a superstar in the like going towards the Simone Biles category now of like, you know, appearances and shit like that right now. So hopefully her run lasts for a long time. Shouts to her. And anybody else I would think about? I mean, in terms of the Olympics, obviously we dominated like a lot of different events, like the bobsled, and there was like another event I caught that was crazy, which called like the skeleton. Basically, like you lay flat on your stomach.
Yeah, it's like single luge.
Shit's nuts. I mean, unbelievable. There was like an old, like 38-year-old veteran that hadn't won gold before, and I think on the women's side she won gold for the first time. So that was pretty sick for the U.S. That is. Trying to remember if there's anything else.
Yeah, I mean, Norway wins the gold counts, but it's all like cross country skiing. Like they get
these events that we don't have.
Yeah,
you'd have to create the chamber that you're practicing in. It, like really don't have a lot of those same exact conditions. You'd have to go to places to get those. Maybe Colorado in some parts, but
it's like your friend who invites you over to play video games, but like only plays the game that they like, and then
and that they're good at.
Yeah.
You're fucked. So all right, but Olympics actually for the first time they held water for like the first time in a I feel like it's hard to sometimes track the Olympic events, and I think they could have flexed the hockey game a little better than 5 a.m. Pacific time for Americans, but 8 a.m. EST, that's still very early. If they slid it up even 3 hours, like 11 for you guys, 8 for us, like.
5 a.m. is tough for the West Coast. I get that. The Olympics, but even like a lot of the Olympics, never mind the hockey, like we're all on like delay, middle of the night stuff in Italy. Like, there's a lot of, but that's just how it goes. In the Winter Olympics, USA hockey winning both golds is elevated a lot, but it is the, little brother of the Summer Olympics. No one really.
For sure. Yeah, and I want to get into the combine a little bit because I've been watching these videos, so it's like fresh on my brain. Have you been watching any of these like first couple days?
I've been looking at the numbers. I haven't really watched a ton. I've been looking at the numbers. I'll probably when it's almost all wrapped up now, so I'll probably catch up a little bit. But I've been paying attention to the numbers.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, it doesn't feel like a big quarterback class. Number one, not really. Haven't been like impressed by anybody that I've seen throw so far. I mean, the receivers, like, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Everyone's running the same drill. Everyone looks kind of shifty and good. So it's like it's hard to tell like who really separates themselves, I would say. I thought there were like a couple of guys, like the Ohio State wide receiver, I thought looked good. I forget his name, but he looked really good. The guy from Arkansas, Washington was good too. There were a couple guys that stood out, but Washington being a running back, of course, but
Carnell Ward you're talking about?
Carnell Ward, yeah. He looked really good. Really
Washington, the running back from Baylor?
No, Mike Washington from Arkansas, the running back. Okay. He ran really fast. He ran like the 4.33 for the running backs, which is crazy. That's very fast. So that's like elite speed. We didn't see anything crazy this year though. No 4.2s or anything like that. Nothing wild. Like everyone seems to be in that 4.3, 4.4 category. There's more guys running in that area though. That's what I would say.
High 4.2s. And then there were some freak performances. Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon, tight end, ran a 4.39 at like 6'3", 245.
Yeah, 4.37 by Taylor Green. Taylor Green.
Yeah, Taylor Green, a quarterback from Arkansas, and then I think Sonny Styles had like the highest vertical, ran like a 4.4.
Could be a top 5 pick, huh? That guy.
I mean, I don't know. Like this is why I honestly don't go too crazy about it because I like to have like the tape be first. Like Sonny Styles isn't the best linebacker on his own team. Like Arvell Reese should still be a higher pick than him.
People think that both of them could be.
Caleb Downs being like, oh, he's slipping. It's like Caleb Downs. I watched him on the field. Like I don't need to watch the combine to know how good he's going to be. There's all these different things. I mean, they're talking about what's his name having short arms. Ruben Bain from Miami. Like, we can see that coming to play.
We've been through that before, the short arms thing. And
I mean, it doesn't always end well though. Like Will Campbell is a short arm guy, but it's different offense and defense too.
Yeah,
it's on your back foot, defense you're on your front foot.
Yeah. Because offense, you're ingesting the player kind of in a sense, like you're taking.
Yeah, you're on your back. You're backing up, and you got to touch them with your hands before they touch you.
Right.
You can make someone miss without necessarily putting your hands on them. So it's a little different, but. It's better to have longer arms for sure. There's no argument there.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
But also, it doesn't define how good you are. Like we try to, it gets oversold. But I mean, we'll get into more. We have more time to talk about the draft. I'm excited
for the draft. Actually, I'm excited. I'm like trying to be semi-optimistic about the Giants right now. So, because we actually have a decent coach at the moment that I think can actually.
I think he's definitely a decent coach. I mean,
so that's like the first time I've felt like that for this team for a minute. Dable never really just like I didn't have any receipts to see that Dable's done it before, and the coach that McAdoo. You think about some of these guys that were coaches for us, like
it's a weird
Shermer. It's just like ridiculous.
No head coach has ever won a Super Bowl with two different teams. So it's like almost when you hire a Super Bowl winning head coach, you're like trying to buck that trend.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's obviously someone way better than anyone you've had in the door since Coughlin.
No coach has ever done that?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. There's no coach who's ever won a Super Bowl with two different teams.
That's a very underrated stat. I did not know that. That's interesting.
I mean, there's some who have been there. Like Andy Reid went to the Super Bowl with the Eagles, but never won, and he's won with the Chiefs.
Yeah. He was the first guy I thought about. But everyone else is not an option. It's either they had long careers with one team like Belichick did, and Belichick and Brady weren't like two peas in a pod, so he's not going to Tampa with them. That was the Arians. So that's actually interesting stat. Yeah, I mean, I even still, like, you put some plywood up, like, you put some structure in, You actually
also like everything changes at some point. Like it's going to happen eventually in life.
For a couple years. Give me 4 to 5 years. It's just like John's our coach.
You need stability before you can even think about winning a Super Bowl. You got to think about like stabilizing the culture of the team. So
correct.
They've been the Jets and the Giants. New York football has been the 2 worst teams over the last decade. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So that gives me. That's why this offseason, like the draft and like thinking about players that we're looking to take, like this first round pick, it actually makes me a little bit more excited than usual.
We'll keep it moving, though. I consider you the NBA guy, so I'm going to go over the top 8 teams in terms of championship odds right now. And I just kind of want to get brief, how you're feeling. I'll pepper in some stuff if I have any takes.
I got some bets and some thoughts.
Quick little down the stretch, like NBA, where we're leaning, kind of stuff like that. And feel free to veer off if you have any ideas that you want to talk about. But obviously, the defending champs are the proverbial favorite right now. Oklahoma City plus 140. It's a tough line, to be fair, but they do look like dominant. What is your take on this team? Are there any X factors you see going down the stretch? Just overall takeaways.
Yeah, I mean, I like the OKC team to still possibly repeat. I think they have a great chance. I think you look at a lot of their stats and their like defensive rating and their offensive rating and having one of the best, if not the best player in basketball. Like it starts there, right? Like each of these teams have interesting teams, but you have to have the one guy at least. Usually it's 2 guys. So that's why I have a problem with Detroit winning the championship, because they really have one guy, in my opinion. I don't trust Durant being like that second guy. Like he's a good player, but he's really a 3 on the championship team historically. So I think Cade is really special. Cade is a top 3 player in the league right now. I think it's him. I would put him, Shai, and Jokic as the 3 guys, and then Wemby's like right there, and some other guys probably like right there, Brunson, whoever else, Jaylen Brown. But I do think that OKC as a team, like they're very deep. The injuries don't necessarily deter them. I don't think they're even playing their best basketball, and they still win on your average night. And they have the best defensive rating in basketball still. So until that changes, like I don't know why I would anybody else. You know,
they definitely play great defense. I guess the one thing I would add is I put in the group chat, like OKC traded for McCain, and Casey responded like, yeah, they have Edgecombe, like talk about the Sixers. And I'm like, I didn't put this in here because I was talking about the Sixers effect. I'm like, they just like he's going to be awesome for them. Like it's a good piece for them to have come off the bench and get some points. And since he went there, he does seem to be rejuvenated. Wasn't having the best season with the Sixers, but then again, like he did kind of get squeezed out of the role. And I love VJ Edgecombe, and Tyrese Maxey is a star. But at the same time, just them being able to be like, we'll just give like a throwaway late first round pick. Get the guy who was going to win Rookie of the Year if he didn't get hurt last year, and he's just going to score 10 to 20 points a night and easy just for nothing, basically. It just shows like championship pedigree in terms of the front office, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's had over 20 points 2 of his last 5 games. One of these games he had 14 points in the OT win against Denver, shooting 6 for 8, like efficient. That's in 19 minutes. He had 14 points. It's really efficient. And then the game before that,
he'll be great off the bench for them. Just another weapon, just another shooter, just something that they have.
And he shoots the 3 so well. That's what I remember from Duke, and that's what he's doing right now. Like 3 of 6, 2 of 3, 4 of 10, and 2 of 3 from the 3-point land. Like the guy you can't leave him. And he's weird, and he likes to dance and paint his nails and all that shit. You can say what you want, but like on the court, and first of all, OKC is a very zesty team already, so it's a perfect fit. They're all about dancing and having fun and interrupting each other's interviews and all that shit, whatever. So, and dressing in leather jackets, like that's exactly who Shai is. So I feel like it's a perfect fit with them. And yeah, I have no reason to believe that.
It's only been 8 games, but he's scoring 13 points a game off the bench for, like I said, nothing. Like they gave away nothing. So
exactly, and it's the same team. Like who's interrupting them? The Spurs? Like maybe I think that the Spurs have a great.
I'll just go in order. We can keep it going with like the teams individually, break it down one at a time. Denver is plus 500. This is probably my favorite bet here. I would have to say. Obviously, the OKC I think has a better chance to win, but that plus 140 number, I'm not betting a 2-1 or 2.4 to 1 future. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So with Jokic,
we're going by rating in the NBA right now, unadjusted. The Denver Nuggets are the number 1 team in basketball.
Yeah, they can score.
They score well. And they have the best passing big ever to touch a basketball, arguably, and he's also scored.
The best passer in the NBA, period, the last decade.
Yeah, literally unbelievable. So, how you want it, really?
Yeah.
I mean,
and then after that, we have the Spurs. I know you mentioned a little bit earlier at plus 800. Maybe just a little too young, but definitely.
Bro, they play defense. Their defensive rating also is really good, and.
We briefly talked about with the Patriots and, referring to when Coach Hurley talked about UConn and being like, get us now. This might be a get us now team. Like, this is the worst they're going to be for a while. They're just going to get better and better.
As long as there's nothing freaky and it's all health, then, man, it's just like they're ready.
I also feel that if Harper keeps getting better, by the time the playoffs get there, he's going to be a way, way better player than – week 1 of the NBA season. So their team is so young that this team, if they keep improving,
they don't know. If
they lack for inexperience, they have the talent and youth to get better at a rapid rate. So if they make it all the way to the finals or they make it all the way to the conference finals, this team is going to be playing at a very high caliber ceiling.
No, I love this team. I think their roster's great. They're number 3 in defense. They're number 9 in offense. I mean, they're a cool team. They have a superstar on their team. They got they have a couple of stars or guys on the precipice of being a star. They have really good role players who are developing still, like Harper. Man, they are a roster. It is a great team.
And then you forget about guys like Vassell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cornette.
Cornette. Darren Fox, even. Like, he's a veteran on that team. Like, they really just have a crazy roster with Castle and Harper. It's crazy. Like, they really are an awesome team. And as long as Wemby's healthy and he doesn't play outside himself and kind of just takes what the defense gives him and doesn't try to force it, that's all he's got to do is just continue to play it. In the playoffs, it can get different. And
in the playoffs, he might need to force it. And it's like, is he good enough now? If he has to take over a game, can he?
Yeah, because he's not really the forcing type. Everything that he does is just so damn easy. Every
once in a while, he'll get a little flashy and like pull up a 35-foot three.
When he's feeling it, he'll do like the double crossover step back 3, and it's like, that guy's an alien. Like,
the other night, I saw him block one shot, block another shot, get the ball, just pull right up from 40 feet, like away and drill it. Because like you said, in the heat check moments, though.
Bro, imagine running on the court with him. Like, you're just like Allen Iverson or something. Like, you run on the same court as this guy as he's doing this, and how freaky that must be to be on a basketball court. Like, we've all been close to a basketball court before. I'm not saying an NBA court maybe, but like a court. I think everyone stood in front of it at one point or another at the level of like the court. And you think about a guy like Wemby and what he's doing on the court. It's just
just the radius that he takes.
Exactly. Yeah, and the freakiness. It's just it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he's so polished, and he's got it up here. You can tell with the way his demeanor, his interviews, like he has the good stuff. Like, he has the right.
My sneaky take about Wemby is like, he's tall and skinny. I'm not saying he's not skinny, but he is a lot more muscular than people give him credit for.
He's way more muscular than Durant was, for example.
Exactly. I 100% agree.
He has the European
forearms and like he
played in the Euro League, so he's built some strength up, I think.
He's definitely has more muscle on him than people give him credit for. But those are the big 3 in the West, no doubt about it. Now the next 4 teams are the Eastern Conference teams, and I had to take before the season started. The Celtics would be a lot better than people thought, and they are currently tied for the best odds to win the NBA championship in the Eastern Conference with the Pistons. With the Cavs are both plus 11.
We know why that is, though. We know why that is.
Why is that?
Because Jay Tatum, that guy Jason Tatum is coming back. That's why.
Well, that's what they're saying. But I mean, even without him, they're having.
He comes back. This roster with Wade Pritchard's playing right now, and that team, man. The Knicks are going to – if the Knicks see him, they could do the dirty work for the Knicks. That's the way the Knicks will make the championship, is if they go and beat Detroit, and then the Knicks do exactly what they did last year and beat this Boston team again and go to the championship. That's the only way.
Yeah, I mean, this Boston team the
Detroit team has our number.
I think Jaylen Brown almost getting taken off the leash.
Jason Tatum will fuck all that up against the Knicks.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's almost like I'm not in a hurry to take Jason Tatum back if I'm the Celtics. I think they're in the 2 seed right now. They're playing great ball.
This team is better with Jaylen Brown in a playoff series leading them than Jason Tatum with the Jaylen Brown engine in.
I think yes, I would agree with you. I think that especially Jason Tatum,
he won the MVP.
Especially Jason Tatum. Yeah, he won the MVP of the finals when they did win the championship. Yeah. But also, especially with Jason Tatum maybe not being completely ready. So if Jason Tatum is still only 75% and he's coming on trying to be 100% Jason Tatum, sure. I think that's a negative. I think the team's running smooth. I would almost hold it in my back pocket as we're down 2-0 in a series. All right, if he's really healthy enough, let's throw him out there. But it would be for me almost like a relief pitcher or a starter.
If they were down?
Yeah, if they're already down, in a series, maybe not even 2-0, maybe if it's 3-1 or something like that, where you're an elimination game to try to get some juice type of thing, last case, break glass in case of emergency situation.
Yeah.
A pitcher who's a starting pitcher pitched 2 days before, you throw him out there because it's do or die time, even though this might fuck up his arm. You just have to do everything you can, throw the kitchen sink at them. That's what I'm looking at with Jason Tatum. And I get that might be crazy because he's a very good player. He's helped win a championship before. Obviously, I'm not trying to shit on Jason Tatum. But I just think in terms of a whole season, if I'm a Celtics guy and I'm losing minutes after we played this whole season, everyone ruled us out. Now we're the 2 seed, and we've been playing well all year. And now I'm missing minutes because Tatum wants to come back and jump on the ship.
If he's running those 5-on-5s like what I've been hearing, and the team is aware that Jason Tatum, full-blown Jason Tatum, is available.
I mean, if he's 100%, then I guess there's no real argument.
It's got to be in practice first. He's got to cook in practice. I think that's the way it's got to be.
I just think no matter how hard the practice is, there's no way it could simulate a game. And I also don't think they're letting him practice hard enough to even come close to simulating a game.
He's running 5s.
But But I think if I had to guess, the governor is on. There's no, just run 5. It's run 5s for 40 minutes. It's an actual game.
Not even probably run 5s for 15 to 20 minutes.
That's
first to 10.
Yeah.
And breather. Yeah, I'm sure it's still in a drill form per se, but it depends. It's been a full year. It's plausible that he's getting healthier.
Yeah, I guess Achilles is tough though. Even with a full year, that's usually longer than that. It's not an ACL. But then again, things get easier. ACLs usually take longer. There's better doctors. There's better surgeons. He's young and he's in shape, and he's probably rehabbing really hard. All that being said, I do think there's something to be said for the chemistry, and then you have to deal with the ego of if Tatum wants to come back and we don't let him, and are they going to be bullied by that? If our star player wants to play, we have to let him play. And then there's the third option where if he only has 10 to 12 good minutes in him, that's safe for the long term. I'd try to work with that.
That's bad for a guy like Tatum because he's a rhythm player. So it's like he comes in and he starts hocking that thing, from his hip, and we all know what that looked like. And if he starts missing,
but we've never seen him in that role where he had to be instant offense off the bench.
Exactly. Like usually he's a guy that's up the top of the key, can do his own crossover, get to his own shot, make plays, be a playmaker. He's not relegated to 12 to 15 minutes. I got to get mine. I got to do my thing right now while I'm in. This is all I got.
Which could be good. We don't know. That's all we don't know. Yeah, exactly. It could be good. It could be bad.
Could be good. Could be bad.
All this to say, let's not find out unless we have to. If we are playing without him,
signs in practice, you got to throw him out there, John.
I don't know if I agree with you. I don't think you have to do anything. You're a 2 seed right now. What are you in a rush?
Winning the championship again. You're about to win the championship. Who's stopping them with Tatum's ready? And you find out, he actually is cooking, and we're back.
They might stop themselves because they haven't played with them all year, and a lot of these guys are new guys to the team. It's not even like the same exact team that they trotted out.
Yeah, even Simons is on now. They traded for Vucevic, so it's a brand new team.
Yeah,
but Vucevic has been coming off the bench. I wonder what the lineup would even look like if Tatum. Let's say Tatum is a guy that can show in practice. He comes in, plays the last 10 games of the NBA season, and cooks and starts to get going. Bro, what's the lineup? Vucevic is going to come off the bench? This team is disgusting, bro. Pritchard off the bench again? What do you even do with this team? Pritchard's got to start. What do you do with this roster?
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to.
It's crazy. Hauser's got to start. This guy's cooking. It's a weird bunch, but it works with Brown because Brown is like the Cade Cunningham to the rest of the team, and they play good defense. And Pritchard's a better weapon than anybody else on that Detroit team, so that explains why. But Cade's better than Brown, and Cade is just overall a bigger player, a stronger player, I think, than Jaylen Brown. You like Brown more than Cade Cunningham?
It's close. I wouldn't say it's a mismatch.
Oh, baby.
I mean, one of them is 37-5, and the other one's 39-4. It's not like they're crazy.
9-8. Cade might be 9-8.
Cade Cunningham is averaging 8 rebounds a game. I don't know about that.
Man, I don't know. I'm asking. I'm wondering.
5.8 rebounds a game. Okay. So 25, 10, and 6, to be fair, to 29.
Yeah. Shooting, what's his flips? 46, 33, 80.
Yeah, and then Jaylen Brown, I think, is 29 points a game.
Mm-hmm. Clips.
So that's 4 more, 7 rebounds a game, and 5 assists per game. So it's not, like I said, it's not like a crazy disparity.
What clips does he shoot at?
He shoots 48% from the field, so better than Cade. But either way, I'm just saying it's not like one-sided. It's this year, like Jaylen Brown elevated his game this year.
Excellent player.
And like we said, if Brown comes back, then Derek White loses minutes, Pritchard loses minutes.
It gets weird. Wait, I don't know. It's a really cool roster though. I think they've done a good job of getting the most out of this kind of a team. But when you have 3 or 4 guys and the same guy, Derek White's another one, 6'4", you just gotta. Ron Harper's 6'5". It's just Tatum. They bring him back. Where do you put him? This other guy, Shearman or whatever. He's been playing good minutes for them apparently. Random player
he's like 15 minutes a game. Yeah, they got a lot of good guys.
These random guys, Jordan Walsh, 6'6". It's just crazy. I don't know.
They got a weird team over there.
Weird team. It plays into the Knicks' hands because the Knicks are kind of a similar bunch. They have a lot of guards and forwards, and then they have Towns and Mitchell. And Towns is, plays more like a guard, and Mitchell's the most athletic defensive big in basketball, possibly. So that's why we can beat this team. We have problems with Detroit because the physicality becomes an issue. Because Towns is not a good physical player. Mitchell's really he's a physical player, but he's more like a jump and go get versus like being a physical presence in a sense. And he's not a Duran, excuse me. And Cade versus Brunson, that's big mismatch.
Another team that has a better odds to win the championship than Detroit are the Caps. They're tied with the Celtics at plus 1,100.
That's fish, I think. I can't trust James Harden not doing that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think just Harden and Mitchell together in the playoffs doesn't seem like a recipe for success for me. Harden will have a monster game 1 or game 2.
Yep. And then it'll be good series. All the series will be sick. Great basketball.
So towards the end of the series, he tends to fade away into the abyss, and I've seen it with the Nets, with the Sixers, with the Rockets. Like it's, there's a reason why he's played on so many teams, and it's just James Harden is James Harden. He's a lot of fun. He's had a great career. I'm not trying to take that away from him.
Shooting guard all time.
Yeah, a great player, a great scorer, one of the best scorers we've ever seen, and a great passer to his credit. But just
his years on Houston were just.
But at this point, I just think he's a day late and a dollar short. I don't think he's going to – it was a weird trade for me, honestly.
Yeah, I thought so too. People were I remember in the chat we're talking about how, oh my God, like, what a come up for the Clippers to get DG and, like, be able to, like, get off that contract. It's like in my head, I was like, the way Kawhi's playing, like, I almost rather James Harden. I don't know. The Clippers, to me, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. Like, I don't know. Everyone's drinking whiskey and making decisions.
Yeah, I mean, I love Donovan Mitchell. I feel like I'm a protector of him. I feel like you've been critical of him. My boy Cruz is always talking shit about him.
Yeah, we talk shit about him together.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking to me. He's like, well, he has a lot of 40-point losses. I'm like, well, that's like the best quarterbacks of all time having the most interceptions. Like, you get 40-point losses because you score 40 points all the time. You can't really hold that against them.
Cruz doesn't like the hard blink. That's what it is. It's the free throw line hard blink. You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe. Yeah, his free throw routine.
Yeah, his routine.
I like Donovan Mitchell.
Cruz watches that and goes, "This motherfucker, dude."
Yeah, I get it. I mean, there's things that he's
kind of a Pete Alonso character.
I mean, how I look at it is like, it's tough when you're like, all right, you can't lead a team to a championship unless you're like so good. And then when you really break down who's good enough to win a championship, it's like 5 guys. It's like, so he's the 6th or 7th best player in the NBA. It's like, okay, like maybe if you got like the 10th best player along with him, they have a,
I don't think he's the 6th or the 7th best player, but I do think that he's yearly a top 10 player.
I think that it'd be hard to name 10 better players than him. I know you love Brunson, but like I can't put Brunson above him.
Oh, I mean, I just think that's just 2 different guys in terms of clutch gene and being able to like control the game. I feel like Mitchell is like a guy that's like an open gym, like he's subject to go off at any point in time. Like
I will say Mitchell's career, he hasn't played with a top 25 player ever.
Oh, I still think that Mitchell has the capability of winning a championship with the right team. And I would agree with you that he's never been on the right team.
He's never been on a good team.
He's never been on a good team, but he's been on interesting teams, we can say. Like the Utah team was interesting. Never good. Never like where the season's like, yo, this team's gonna win 55 games. Like
you gotta be like, he played with Grayson Allen on Utah. It was like 1 year, Grayson Allen's rookie year, like when he scored like 4 points a game. Like, what are we talking about?
No, that's not
like that's what I'm understanding. That's one of the
examples that I'm like rah-rahing about. Like,
no, that's he never.
There was other guys on that Utah team with Mitchell. I'm trying to think. I just give me a second.
Gobert was his best teammate.
Gobert, but like there was other guys. Mitchell, Utah team. Let's see.
And Gobert, you could make an argument was a top 25 player because of how good he is on defense, but it would be a tough argument.
He finished 3rd in the league.
Yeah, but who again? Because
Mike Conley, Rudy Gay, Jordan.
Dinosaurs.
Nikhil Walker-Alexander. You said, what'd you say? Dinosaurs?
These guys are dinosaurs. Rudy Gay and Mike Conley.
Conley is not a dinosaur. At that point, Conley, I mean, what are we talking about? Like,
was 36 instead of 40?
Exactly. And he's had great years when he was 38 and 39.
Oh, God.
I don't know. A lot of old heads though. Joe Ingles, we got a little when he was young. Good player, Joe Ingles, when he was a young buck.
Decent role player.
Player. Denzel Valentine, you like that name? Hassan Whiteside. Not good.
And a lot of these guys were before, like Whiteside, Nikhil Alexander Walker, Grayson Allen. I already mentioned before they got very good.
Azubuike. Oh wow, Juancho Herman-Gomez is on this team. Hey.
And if you look at the year before he got there, and then or even the Cavs post LeBron before Donovan Mitchell, they were basement teams. The Jazz before Mitchell got there, and the Cavs
before the 2020 to 2021 team was a 52 win team. They finished first in the West. Let's see what this roster was.
No, the Jazz before Mitchell got there were first in the West.
No, this is with Mitchell. This is still with Mitchell.
Yeah, I was gonna say
this is with the Bojan Bogdanovic, Mike Conley, Derek Favors, Rudy Gobert team. Oh, this team was cool. Donovan Mitchell, Joe Ingles, Royce O'Neal.
But before Donovan Mitchell got there,
going backwards until it's not Mitchell anymore. They finished sixth the year before that. Was Mitchell on this team?
I'm gonna say yes.
Mitchell's still here. Yep.
Yeah, they didn't finish sixth.
Finished fifth in the West in the 2018-2019. Is Mitchell
there?
He's there. Grayson Allen year. How you doing?
2017, 2018 was his first year there.
Okay, so they finished fifth in the West that year again. So they were like chronically fifth or fourth or second or first in the West.
With him.
They finished fifth in the West in 2016, 2017. That's without him.
Okay, and the year before that, 40 and 42, ninth. Okay, so they had a good little team. All right. And then
they finished third, but the year before that. So he really I'm not jocking it.
They didn't finish third the year before that. I'm looking at it right now, you fucking liar. They were ninth, 40 and 42.
And then the year before that, they were third in the Northwest Division. No,
the year before that, third in the Northwest Division.
That's bad. I just said that's bad. Third in the Northwest Division, not third in the West.
Yeah.
That's bad. 38 and 44. That's bad. 40 and 42. Quinn Snyder, yo.
And then after he left, what were they?
I think they had some decent teams, but I don't think anything amazing.
Now. So the year after he left, they were 37 and 45, finished 12th in the NBA Western Conference.
Bad.
And then if you go to
different coach, though, different team. That's Will Hardy now, so that's different.
Yeah, it's way different when your best player isn't on the fucking team. He's obviously the biggest impact. Fucking nightmare.
Yo, Danny Ainge with the reset button.
Yeah, we'll see. And then the year before they finished fourth of his first year in Cleveland. The year before that, they were eighth.
He had teams. They
went. The year before that, they were 13th.
First in the West. What they do in the playoffs? Losing the first round. What do you want to talk about, John?
I'm going to talk about who's on his team.
Whatever. He was first in the West.
Yeah, the regular season. That's okay. I'll compare it to that Hawks team that were first in the West.
They didn't lose in the first round.
They had no good players.
Did they lose in the first round?
When did they lose in the first round when they were a 1 seed? I don't think that ever happened even. I think you're, again, making shit up. Because that doesn't happen ever anymore.
Let's go to the season that they finished first. I'm just guessing. Let's see. Here we go.
Oh, you are? Oh, of course you are. Because
they lost in the semis. They won in the first round. They beat Memphis in the first round.
Yeah, so they didn't lose in the first round.
They lost in the second round.
This is what I'm talking about. You come with false information when I'm making a good point to try to disparage me.
It's not false information. Losing in the second round. All right.
No, losing in the first round is false. If losing in the second round is true.
That's fair.
Jesus Christ. And then your Knicks. Or no, Detroit. I feel like we talked about Detroit a lot.
Oh, they lost in the first round in 2019-2020. That was the year they finished sixth in the West.
Oh, so when they finished sixth, they lost as an underdog. Oh my God, they lost as an underdog in the first round? How terrible.
They lost in the first the year after the year that they finished first in the West. The 2 years.
So again, they were an underdog. Fifth place.
Yeah, against Dallas. Who was on that Dallas? Underdog. Who was on that team? Let's look. Oh wow, this is sick. You can actually look at the other side.
You can look at stats and teams. What are you, fucking 5
years
old?
It breaks it down on this. It's pretty sweet. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Jalen Brunson
was on the Jazz. No, I know.
Oh, Jalen Brunson as a young buck with Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Dwight Powell beat that team.
Luka Doncic wasn't there?
No, they're hurt or not on the team. I don't know, but he's not here. I got no stats for him.
What year is this? The year they finished 5th?
This is embarrassing.
How is it embarrassing?
How does Utah and Donovan Mitchell so fucking good? You hear that roster he just lost to with Rudy Gobert, Bogdanovich, Mike Conley, and Royce O'Neal, the same team that finished first the year before.
You just listed Royce O'Neal as the 4th best player on the team. And Bojan Bogdanovich as the 3.
Bogdanovich would be the 2nd best player on this Dallas team.
No.
Some people don't even know who Brunson is. They would probably put him ahead of Brunson. This is Brunson on Dallas.
Oh, yeah, because when Brunson left Dallas, he made a lot more money in free agency than Bojan Bogdanovich did.
Brunson's a rookie here. Yeah, your boy Mitchell's whack. I'm sorry.
So what did he do in that series, Brunson?
10 of 29 in this game 1. Ass. Bro's ass. He's a chucker.
So when he has a bad game and loses, but then when he scores 50 points and wins,
he didn't have a bad game on stats. 32, 6, and 6. It looks like here.
Yeah. So
on the stats wise, he 32, 6, 6. He's shooting 34% from the field, but there's no one else.
Then last year when he scores 50 in the points, in
the playoffs, there's no one else on the team that can score really. I mean,
yes, exactly. That's the point.
It's him and Bogdanovich chucking it. They have 49 of their attempts. It's crazy.
Yeah, Bogdanovich is better than Brunson. You just said a second ago.
No, this is. I'm saying there are people out there that would say it at that moment because they don't even know who Brunson is. He's a rookie.
And people don't know who Brunson is. They don't know who Bogdanovich is. He wasn't.
They do because the year before this team, Bogdanovich hit game winners. Remember that year? Like they finished first.
Remember when he never made an All-Star team his whole career?
I'm just saying he's in the middle of his career, and they finished first in the West the year before. This same team the following year against a rookie Jalen Brunson and this whack-ass Dallas team. Who are these people? They lose in round 1.
This whack-ass
Reggie Bullock, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dwight Powell. Are we serious? Max Kleber.
Davis is an actual All-Star.
Dwight Powell. No.
Wasn't he an All-Star this season? Oh, Norman Powell. Sorry.
You're thinking of someone else. Norman Powell. On the Clippers. Yeah.
Yeah, that Dallas Mavericks team won 52 games. They were 4th in the conference.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, they won more games than Utah did that year. They were the favorites to win that series, and they won that series. And you're making it seem like they're fucking ass.
Jason Kidd, man.
52 and 30. Fucking 50-win team, and you're like, they all suck. Luka Doncic.
Who's on this team? Luka was here, but was he hurt during that series? I see Luka's name here.
Yeah, I know Luka was there. You're just like, oh yeah, no Luka Doncic.
I know he's on the team, obviously, but I'm saying why don't I see him in the?
Kristaps, 19 points a game that year.
He didn't play in the series either.
Spencer Dinwiddie, 15 points a game. Tim Hardaway Jr., 14 points a game. Finney Smith, 11 points a game. This team is like the Celtics team of this year that we were just talking about. Very similar numbers, honestly.
Yeah. Luka got hurt in the series. I see it here. 3 games started.
All right, so Luka was in for 3 games.
Luka played 3 out of the 6 games.
And guess what? They won all 3 of those games, or 2 out of the 3 of those games. Sorry.
They won 2 out of 3, it looks like.
Oh, no. He played game 5.
Jazz won game 1.
No. Listen to me.
Or was he hurt and then he came back?
That's probably what it was. They lost without Luka.
They lost without Luka. They lost without Luka once. They won without Luka twice. Wow.
Are you sure? Because Luka Doncic
played game 2, April 18th. Dallas won 110-104. Game 3, Dallas won 126-118. And then Luka came back. You can see he takes over the points for the rest of this.
Yeah, he won. He won in games. Yeah,
he lost game 4. Utah won game 4.
You said he didn't even play 2 minutes ago. You said he didn't even play.
I know. I'm looking at it now. That's why I'm auditing.
You were wrong again.
But the point is that they still lost 2 games without Luka. So it wasn't even the roster that won 52 games. That's the roster with Luka.
And let me guess, Porzingis missed all of them.
I think so. I don't see Porzingis at all on any stat sheet here. Yeah, looks like he was out.
Yeah, he gets hurt a lot. But I'm just saying, you're like, no Luka. I'm
just saying that like the 52-win team is not the team that played in those first 3 games, and 2 out of those 3 they lost.
The roster is way better than the Jazz.
Because Mitchell's a choke. Are they way better than the Jazz without Luka? What's Dallas's record without Luka?
What?
That year, with that roster I just read.
I'm not going to look it up. But my point being is they won 2 out of 3 games with Luka. They won 2 out of 3 games without Luka. Either way, he played 3 of the games, and they won 2 of them. That makes a huge difference. One.
Sure.
Like half the games
I agree
they won
that Dallas is a better team with Luka Doncic on it than Mitchell is with the Jazz. I do agree with that. Yeah,
he had way better supporting cast. You're literally listing Bogdanovich and Royce O'Neal against Mike Conley at 100 fucking years old.
He's not 100 in this series.
He's over 35.
That's not 100.
I mean, that's old for basketball, dude. Come on, as a guard especially.
Mike Conley gets it done.
Donovan Mitchell has not had good teammates. I'm not going to let you convince me that he had good teammates or that because he lost in round 1 as a 5 seed
before. No, that's not fair. I said that before. I agreed with that point.
But you're saying like this series exemplifies him being a bum when they were the lower seed.
No, we were talking about the shit talk, and you said you're talking about Cruz and shit talking Mitchell. This is why, because if you look within the intricacies of a lot of those times when they lose, they had an opportunity to win.
Every team has an opportunity to win. People
he never does. Even Brunson made the Eastern Conference Finals, like with the Knicks. I'm not saying Mitchell
has a way better roster than the Cavs.
I didn't say Mitchell has to win the championship. He has issues getting out of the first round.
Do the Knicks have a better roster around Brunson than the Cavs do around Mitchell the last few years?
But you would say that Mitchell's better than Brunson.
I would.
Okay, in the roster, we can't talk about the roster because Mitchell's had decent enough rosters.
If he's always come down to the two of us is like teams
who's better than Mitchell?
Teams win series.
Is Mitchell better than Jaylen Brown?
Not today.
Okay.
No, definitely.
I'm just trying to figure out the Richter scale when you talk about team versus the player being amazing.
I think when you score 51 points in a game and lose, it's on your teammates. It's not on you. Where I guess where me and Cruz disagree. He's like, well, he scored 51 and lost. It's bad. No, that means his teammates.
That was the COVID Jamal Murray.
No, last year he did that. He scored 51
last year in
the playoffs and they lost.
Oh wow. No, that's what I said before. He has the capability.
And Mobley was hurt, and Garland.
Yeah, I remember, and so I think Allen was hurt.
Some of the games, I don't know if they were all hurt.
He was hurt for some of that series too. Jared Allen. He always seems to get hurt too, and he's a good player. We agreed before. I said before that I think his teams have never been all there. I never been a Darius Garland guy. I hate him. I'm not a fan. I think he's passive player. I don't like his attitude, kind of demeanor on the court. He has some skills. I think that's why I said the Clippers, I don't understand what they're doing. That trade doesn't make sense to me. But I do agree that Mitchell has not had necessarily the teams around him. But I also think within the teams that he's had in situations, he has underperformed, and he can be a chucker.
But again, it's like underperformed in terms of the team not winning games or how he's playing. Because when he's on the court, he's fucking dominating most games.
Yeah, he's a great player.
And you could say he's a chucker, but we just went over their teams. Even the good players on his teams aren't offensive players. Or if you want to throw in Mike Conley, even Mike Conley, you could say he's a good offensive player. You wouldn't say he's a good scorer.
No, he went 6
later in his career.
Team that I was looking at, like
he's reliant on taking shots.
12. So he's like a 6 to 12 guy. He'll hit 1-3 a game, maybe 2.
He's reliant on taking shots. Like he's always had to take a lot of shots whole career.
Yeah.
And maybe even if he had great scoring teammates around him,
I also think that's his style of basketball, John. I think him shooting the ball a lot is not just about
maybe because I remember all the way. Maybe because I remember him at Louisville and like he wasn't like that. And I think in his career he's been forced to take a ton of shots. He's never had a true number 2 scorer. Like you're listing Bogdanovich as the guy taking the second most.
He's like a number 4, on a championship team. Yeah,
on a good team, even.
Yeah, 3 or I'm vibing.
He's never made an all-star team. Like
no, he's had peak years, but like that's for role player numbers. Like 18 points a game is like really good role player numbers.
He's never had a second 20 points per game score. Maybe Garland one year randomly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Garland or Evan Mobley. Maybe.
No,
he's like
Evan Mobley.
I think maybe Evan Mobley's probably like 18-10 guy.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he's never had 20 points a game. If I had to guess.
No, maybe last year. Like maybe. I don't know.
Let's see.
It's going to be close. It's probably close if I had to
The
guess.
most he ever had was 18.5.
18.5.
17.7.
Trust myself.
17.7.
I did say 18.
Yeah. No, but again, there's a difference there. Like, I don't like being like, 18.5 is almost 20. Like, it's a difference.
I'll say this. Mitchell, again, like a lot of guys, like we've talked about before, the situation's got to be good. The team's got to be good in order for you to be successful. And you have to be surrounded by types of guys that can support the best player in order to make the best player even better. And so you can win a championship. That's how Shai is set up in OKC. I feel like that's kind of how Cade is set up in Detroit. Jaylen Brown is set up right now in Boston. And and Donovan Mitchell's never really had that. He's had players around him, but the style of basketball that he plays versus like a Jared Allen or even Evan Mobley is a totally different style, which is like they're more half-court offense type of players. He's more open gym, move the ball around type of guy. And so I never even think that even style of basketball, forget roster, has always been in his favor. And the way they play in Cleveland is actually deterrent to his style, like what makes him the best. So I don't know. I agree with you, but I also think that there's been chances for him, and he's underperformed in those chances too. I don't think we've ever seen him like peek through the noise of not having the best roster, which great players have done before a lot. Not win the championship, but just like push the envelope. Like even the Portland Damian Lillard team or whatever. Like you're a great player, you can push it one year, and we haven't really seen a year that he necessarily pushed it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, again, maybe I'm a fan. Like I said, I just think that he gets a lot of flack where it's like, what do you want him to fucking do? Like I said,
he's 14 people hate him.
You score 50 points in the playoffs and lose, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's like when people talk about Jordan getting swept by the Celtics that first year, but he scored 60 fucking points against one of the greatest teams to ever be assembled with Larry Bird and Kevin McHale and Dennis Johnson and Robert
how could you not win, bro? How could you not do it?
I thought you were the best. How couldn't you win?
You were the best.
20 years old playing against fucking Larry
Bird. Double crossover against Larry Bird in the Boston gym.
Before any Rodman, any Pippen, just you on the team with Bill Cartwright and John Paxson.
And you were hurt all year, and then you come back to the playoffs just for the fuck of it, knowing you're going to lose and still put it up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But all right, we'll
let's get into the quiz. Good chats. We'll keep the NBA talk going. I think we'll
get into college basketball as the tournament starts up.
Yeah. I think that's cool. And in general, what I would say also about some of these teams, like you think about Boston, you think about Houston, Cleveland, some of these outside in looking teams, or Minnesota even. It just doesn't feel like any of these teams have the good enough roster to compete with the Thunder, the Denver Nuggets. Even in my opinion, right now, I think that the Knicks are still in the conversation of being able to get to the championship because the East is such a different.
That's a good point. I mean, they have the 7th best odds overall, but they have the 4th best odds in the East, and it's all between plus 1,100 or plus 1,600.
Right.
And then the 8th one is the Rockets. I only just threw them in because 7's a weird number, so I went to 8. So they're plus 2,500.
Yeah, I do think Detroit is good, but you're relying on guys like Duncan Robinson that are going to have to hit big shots for you in this run. You're going to need big plays from All-Star Thompson. Is going to have a bigger game.
There's a reason why they're number 1 in the East, but their odds are lower than the Celtics. And
they feel like one of those one seed teams like Cleveland finished first seed with Donovan Mitchell, and then people just don't
win the first round, but the second round is going to be a fight no matter who it is.
You got it. Exactly. And that's why I still give the Knicks an odds chance with that roster that they have, because I still believe they have 2 of the top 5 players in the East between Towns and Brunson, especially scoring the ball. So, and OG is OG. So we'll see what happens, but I'm excited for the Knicks to have an opportunity to maybe make the championship, and we'll watch it. But they could also be one of those teams that just loses in the first round if they get the wrong matchup.
Yeah, 2 of the top 5 players in the East. Yeah, I could see it.
Scoring the ball, mainly scoring the ball.
And it depends where you have guys that aren't on teams that are gonna like Banchero.
Yeah, we're talking about LaMelo Ball right now. Yeah,
but like Paolo Banchero, I don't typically like, but like I don't know. I'm just saying,
I would take Towns over Paolo.
Out of the teams we mentioned, I think 2 of the top 5 players makes a lot of sense. Like them two, Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham, and Jaylen Brown. I think it's a fine top 5 players.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. That was exactly the guys I was thinking about. But let's get into the quiz. Obviously, we have the combine going on right now. So this quiz is it's a big quiz, but there's a lot of obvious names. So I feel like those types of quizzes can go quickly, but at the same time make you have to think a little bit. So since 1985,
85.
There's been 45 first-round players who have made the Hall of Fame.
Ooh, okay.
Name them.
Oh, so I guess the latest year, first-round picks.
First-round picks only that have made the Hall of Fame.
It's 1985. 45 of them? Okay.
45.
Ray Lewis.
Check one thing. Hold on one second. Yes, that is his round. Perfect. Okay. You said I heard Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
That is correct. He was the 26th overall pick.
Okay. All right, let me zip through a few of these. Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp is correct. He was the 12th overall pick in 1995. Do you want us to clue if there's another guy from that same year?
That could be a fun wrinkle.
All right. So with Ray Lewis, he was 1996. There's one other guy that year. And then in 1995, Warren Sapp, there was one other guy that year.
Warren Sapp was a Heisman finalist with Rashawn Salam, Kerry Collins, Steve McNair, Dejana Carter. None of these guys.
No.
Who else was that year?
This person was
all right, let me
a higher pick than Sapp.
Let me come back to it. Let me do it a different way. That's actually not going to help me. Let me do it this way. Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith. Correct. He was the 17th overall pick to your Dallas Cowboys.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman was the first overall pick to your Dallas Cowboys. In 1989, by the way. And by the way, those two had no other people. Excuse me. Two others the year of Emmitt Smith.
All right. Peyton Manning.
Yes, there are 1, 2, 3 others from the same year in first round picks who are all.
I'm struggling with like people like are they in yet or not? Ed Reed. So there's going to be a few people who are going to get in, but might not be in.
Yes, he's in. He was the 24th overall pick at safety, and there's no other guys from his year in 2002.
Okay. All right. I might have to go a little 1985. I might have to go deeper in my bag. All right. 85.
I did 85 on purpose because there's over 90% of the names are household names.
Yeah. No, I know. It's more like I don't know exactly if they're in the Hall of Fame, but where were they?
Yeah. There's a lot of household names. That's why I didn't say superstar or anything like that, because all these guys in some way have their own allure.
I mean, I think he is, but I'm not sure. Like I know Simeon Rice was the #1 overall pick.
I don't think he's in the Hall. I don't know. I don't think he's in the Hall though.
I'm not going to say it for sure. I'll go Derek.
But I don't think
Derek Brooks out of Florida State had to be a first-round pick.
Derek Brooks is correct. He was in 1995. He was the 28th overall pick, drafted to Tampa, and there's one other person from his same draft class that was drafted 5 picks before him.
Okay, I'm gonna keep guessing for a little bit. Now I'm probably gonna just start asking for some hints because it is just tough just to know like what round. Like I want to say like Michael Strahan.
Are you saying Michael Strahan?
Yeah, I'm saying Michael Strahan. But I don't think he's one. Pick.
Yeah, I don't think he's one.
Because he's in that range, but I don't know if he was a first-round pick. That's the problem. I don't know, like 1980s first-round picks like that.
Yeah, that's the wrinkle that makes this a little tougher, obviously.
Yeah, because
I don't see him. No,
I could just throw out names and get a bunch wrong. All right. Let me think for a second. So many guys that I know are in the Hall of Fame from that range. I don't know if they're first-round picks. That's what makes it hard. All right, I'll try to get a little more contemporary. Still, I don't know if these guys are first-round picks. Like Marvin Harrison.
Yes, first round pick in 1996. He was the 19th overall pick to the Indianapolis Colts.
All right.
It's the same year as Ray Lewis, so 1996 is complete.
Okay.
Sorry. There's one other 1996. Oh my God, I didn't even see him. He's a high pick. Oh my God.
All right, I'm gonna go Champ Bailey.
Correct. There's one other from his same year in 1999. He was the 7th overall pick. The other person had a
Charles Woodson.
Yes, that's another 1998er, 4th overall.
Yeah, I knew that one once you said the same year.
There's 2 others from 1998.
2 others from 1998. Jerome Bettis, not 1998, but I just
no, that's correct though. He was the 10th overall pick in 1993. There was someone 2 spots before him that's also on this list. 1993.
Another Rams one is going to be Orlando Pace. He was 1st overall pick. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Correct. 1997. The God himself. There's 2 others from 1997.
Give me Jonathan Ogden. He had to be first round pick.
Yes, correct. He is the other 1996 person. He is the one that I almost just missed with Marv Harrison and Ray Lewis, all 1996. Beast draft. Oh my God.
Yeah, Ray Lewis, Marvin. Yeah, that's a good one.
Ray Lewis, Marv Harrison, Jonathan Ogden.
I'm going to run off some more offensive linemen. Willie Roaf.
Yeah, I think you're going in the right direction here. So 1993, Willie Roaf was the 8th overall pick. 1993 is now complete with him and Jerome Bettis being the 2.
I'm going to stick with the offensive lineman. I'm going to go Brian Waters.
That looked correct. I thought I saw his name before.
Not in the Hall of Fame, maybe.
Not in the Hall, I don't think. Or not a first rounder at least.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, he wasn't a first round pick. All right. Let me recalibrate here for a second. All right. Cowboys, Giants. Lawrence Taylor must have been before 85.
Yeah, that's correct.
Harry Carson before 85, I think.
Correct.
All right,
a little too old. That's what I would say.
Let me move off of them. Tony Baselli.
Nice. That was the guy. That's a great name. He's here. I'm just looking for him. Give me a second, dude.
Yeah, take your time.
I saw him here before. Where are you? There you are. 1995, the 2nd overall pick at tackle. The same year as Warren Sapp, who you already guessed.
Yeah.
Derek Brooks, who you already guessed, and one other player.
Cordell Stewart was at Colorado with Michael Westbrook and Rashawn Salam, national champion.
The other player was drafted 23rd overall.
Okay. All right, let me get away from there for a second. I don't know if Polamalu was a first-round pick. Fuck.
I don't think he was.
Let me keep it.
I'm not looking at the whole list, but I don't think so.
Hines Ward wasn't a first-round pick.
Maybe Palomalo was. I'm not sure.
All right, I'm gonna keep going around. I'm gonna skip around from there for now.
I'm not gonna answer the question.
No, you're good. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
I don't know if he's a first-round pick, but I'm gonna stick with offensive lineman Kevin Mawai.
I don't think he was a first rounder.
I think he went to like Oklahoma State, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's not here.
He went to LSU. Yeah, he's a third-round pick. All right. Let me get away from that. Curtis Martin.
I don't know if he was a first-round pick either. No, I don't think he was a first-round pick, John.
All right. Marshall Faulk.
That sounds right. Yeah, here he is. Second overall pick in 1994. There is one other guy in 1994 on the defensive side of the ball.
Chris Carter?
I don't know if he was a first-round pick.
He was pretty high profile coming out of college, Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Nah, he wasn't. Randy Moss is in the Hall of Fame already, right?
That is a good name. I think I saw his name somewhere. He's here. Here he is. 1998 with Charles Woodson and Peyton Manning. 21st overall pick. There's one more from 1998.
All right, 1998.
He's not a skill position player. There's your clip.
Okay. All right, let me think up some other things. Derek Thomas, pass rusher for the Chiefs.
Yeah, much. I don't think. Oh yeah, here he is. Yeah, Hall of Famer, first round pick, the 4th overall pick in 1989. He was the 4th overall pick. You have the 1st overall pick with Troy Aikman. You're missing the 3rd overall pick from that same draft.
Oh, I don't know if I know it. 89, 1st overall pick.
And this name is.
I mean, they're all big names. They're in the Hall of Fame.
No, this name takes the cake, is what I would say. He has the opportunity to take the cake as much as anybody.
Yeah, they're all Hall of Fame.
Talking about name of names here.
Brett Favre wasn't a first-round pick.
You're doing good, though. I'll be honest. You're doing good.
Brett Favre wasn't a first-round pick. Was Aeneas Williams a first-round pick? He's in the Hall of Fame.
No, I don't think he was a first-round pick.
I'll check it because you said that about Derek Thomas a second ago. No, not a first-round pick.
Derek Thomas, I doubted. That's true. But he was a high pick. Derek Thomas, beast. What a legend.
All right. Let me get away from where I'm at right now. Let me think of other things. Deion Sanders.
1989, the 5th overall pick.
What a draft.
3rd overall pick. This draft is the best draft of all time.
Deion.
You're missing 2 others from that year in 1989 in the 1st round. You have Troy Aikman, Derek Thomas, and Deion. You're missing the 3rd overall and the 20th overall.
All right. Let me get away from that for a second. Drew Brees. He just got into the Hall of Fame.
I don't think he's a first.
I think he was a 2nd round pick though.
Yeah. He's not a lottery quarterback.
Yeah, 2nd round. First pick of the 2nd round.
Sure, dude.
First pick of the 2nd round before the Texans existed.
That's crazy.
All right. LaDainian Tomlinson.
That sounds like a good name. 1st round pick, 5th overall pick in 2001. There are 2 other people in that draft. Neither skill position player.
Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas was the 3rd overall pick in 2007. There's 2 other players in that draft who.
That's more recent than I think. Joe Thomas.
That's the most recent.
Oh, okay, 2007 is all right. That's a good hint.
Yeah, I don't want to get you caught in the webs. So
yeah, that's a good hint.
That would have been a web. That would have been a bad forest.
85 to 2007 is how the question should have been worded.
I could have, but I wanted you to arrive there on your own. So I was going to give that clue. I had that clue tucked.
Okay. All right. Saints. Falcons. We have Deion. All right, I'm going to move to Jason Taylor of the Miami Dolphins.
I don't think he was a 1st round pick, but I'm looking still.
I'll check it. Nope, he wasn't. Fuck.
some more obvious names, I'd say, that you haven't hit yet?
It's just obvious they aren't picking the first round because all these names are like Strahan, Jason Taylor. Like they all, you figure they'd be first round picks. You know what I mean? So
it's true. It's crazy when you think about it. Awesome.
Yeah,
that's what makes the draft the best.
All right. Let me bounce around a little bit.
Go back to 2007 to find a first round.
What about like Junior Seau?
Yeah, it's a great name. He's definitely here. I saw him. Here he is. So 1990, he was the 5th overall pick. You're missing. You have already Emmitt Smith at the 17th pick in 1990. You now have the 5th. You're missing the 3rd overall, and this name I don't know. He's the only name on this whole list I've never heard of. It seems like he's a bust. Then I mean, I have no idea who this is.
I don't think Dermontti Dawson was a 2nd round pick. I mean, it was a 1st round pick.
This guy is random.
I'm trying to think now, like names you might
a loser football fan. Maybe this guy is the man, but I can't believe this guy is a Hall of Famer, and I don't know who he is. I'm looking him up right now.
Mike Munchak?
No.
He's a Hall of Famer.
I don't think he's a first rounder.
He was too old.
Yeah. Too old. Okay. Was he a first rounder?
I don't know. Yeah, he was. He was first round in 82.
Oh, wow. Right before this quiz. Okay. A couple years.
Okay.
Wow, this guy was legit. Holy shit. I have no idea who this is. It's a cool name.
All right. Let me get away. Bengals. He must be older than that. Anthony Munoz is too old.
I don't see anything.
Hannah is too old for the fucking Patriots. Let me go back to skills because I'm slacking. I don't think Tony Gonzalez was a 1st round pick because he fucking played basketball.
Sure.
All right. I mean, that makes me want to guess it because you're saying it, so I'll guess it. Tony Gonzalez.
I just asked you, sure. I didn't say anything. Yeah, he's the 13th overall pick in 1997.
Okay. All right.
So in 1997, you have him and Orlando Pace at the 1st overall pick. There's one at the 6th overall pick. Sick name. Also not a skilled position player. Hall of Famer, 1997.
Is Rondé Barber a 1st round pick?
I don't think so. No.
Man, he wasn't a 1st round pick, Rondé. He's a Hall of Famer, right?
I think so. My money would be him being in the Hall of Fame and being a lower pick than being a first round pick.
Okay. John Lynch, I would say, is not a 1st round pick. I will say John Elway was drafted in 84. Marino was drafted in 84. 1985. All right, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's the draft.
All right. I know who the name is. Barry Sanders.
That's the name from before that I was saying is the name of all names. He's 1989. He's
the same draft with Aikman. Yeah.
Yeah, Derek Thomas, Dion, and one other person here who's also a sick name. Skill position player.
Skill position player from that year. 89. Goodness gracious. They're so old.
Troy Aikman, Barry Sanders, Derek Thomas, Deion Sanders, and this is the worst name of all of them, I'll say.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was hard to beat those guys.
Yeah. And just Derek Thomas. I would say this guy is a lower reputable name than Derek Thomas.
Yeah, Derek Thomas has the record for sacks in a game still.
That's crazy. What's it, 8?
I think it's 7. All right, let me think for a second here.
OC had that.
Let me think.
Against Philly.
Miami football, late 90s. I don't think they put Sean Taylor in the Hall of Fame. I guess I'll guess it. Fuck it, Sean Taylor.
It was 6. Oh, no, you're right. It was 7. Holy shit.
Yeah.
OC had 6 in a game. He's tied with a bunch of other guys like Khalil Mack and shit. What did you just say? I'm sorry?
Sean Taylor, but I don't know if they put him in the Hall of Fame.
No, he's not in the Hall.
He should be. All right.
What if?
Bears. I don't know if Urlacher's.
I
guess I'll guess it. Brian Urlacher, New Mexico.
9th overall pick by the Bears in 2000. The only guy from the year 2000.
I'm counting up how many I have.
You have a bunch. You're missing some huge names, but
I'm sure. But again, it's like I don't know.
But you got a bunch. You do have a bunch.
I have 25 right now of 45. Okay, let me buzz through some teams. Cowboys, I already said. Emmett, Aikman. Michael Irvin?
Yeah, 1988. He was the 11th overall pick. I was waiting for you to say his name.
3 straight Hall of Famers. Pretty crazy. Larry Allen?
I don't see his name. I don't know if he was a first-round pick, John. Is that crazy? How crazy is that to think, though?
That is crazy to think. Yeah, second round.
That's wild.
Maya, take it easy.
Maya. Maya's like, that was bullshit. No, Maya didn't like that Larry Allen comment just now.
Yeah, no.
I was in the first round, Maya was like, what the fuck?
She's like 35 minutes late to get fed. That's why she's bugging out.
No problem. The food will taste nice tonight, then.
All right. Other Cowboys lineman, Eric Williams. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Famer or if he was a first-round pick, honestly.
I think he's just a first-round pick. I don't think he's a Hall guy. Maybe, though. Maybe I don't know anything.
It's not on your list, though?
Not on my list, though. Definitely not here. So I don't. Sounds like a first-round.
Darren Woodson is not in the Hall of Fame. All right. Giants, I think I'm exhausted my resources there. Unless Chris Negan, I don't think he's a first-round pick.
No. My stats still stands about Eli.
David Deal, not a first-round pick, I don't think.
My stat stands about Eli, dude.
Sean O'Hara.
Nope. Ray McKenzie, nope.
Yeah, none of these. No Giants are ringing a bell. Keep it pushing. Giants, Commanders, Fast Redskins.
You already said Champ Bailey.
I already said Champ Bailey.
Is there anyone else? Let's see. Start getting us a little bit of clues here. Let's see what we got. No, I don't see them at all. That's the only one.
And then the Eagles. No, Westbrook, no. They probably have pass rushers.
I don't see anything. Nope.
Reggie White's too old. All right.
You're all set, almost.
The Eagles still have someone?
No, Eagles, I said no.
Oh, okay. So Cowboys?
Maybe.
Yeah, who's the Cowboys? Jason Witten was drafted in the 3rd round. Aikman. Who's on defense there? I mean, Charles Haley?
No.
He was drafted by the Niners. I don't know if he went first round.
Yeah, he wouldn't be on this list under the because it's based on draft team.
Yeah. And he was drafted too late anyway.
Yeah. But he would be, like you said, the Niners.
What's his face on the Vikings was undrafted, John Randall. Fuck, man. Who the fuck am I thinking of?
This is crazy. It is crazy.
I guess give me like a team and a year for the rest of them. I'll try to get them at least with the hints.
Well, that one that you were just talking about is 2005. This person was drafted.
2005?
For Dallas, yeah.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah, 11th overall.
Oh, DeMarcus Ware.
There you go. Now you're all set with the
NFC East. All right, so NFC West.
Let me just double check that. Yeah. It looks like you're all set.
Okay. All right. I guess
NFC West, there's some guys. Yeah.
Okay. NFC West, Rams.
Yeah. No Rams.
NFC West, 49ers.
Definitely.
Did Patrick Willis already make it to the Hall of Fame?
I think he did, but I don't think he's a first rounder from what I remember.
I'm almost positive he's a first rounder out of Ole Miss. Yeah, he is. Patrick Willis, first round, 11th overall.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yep. I'm on his Pro Football Reference right now.
Wow, he's not on my list here. What year was that?
That was in 2007. So him and Joe Thomas.
Are you sure? Then my list must have got cut off because I have up to 2007. You're kidding? No way. I copied it all.
Yeah, Patrick Willis was in the first round, 11th overall, 2007 NFL draft.
What the fuck, dude? My fault. I thought I had this like ready to rock. What the hell? Now I'm pissed. I gotta go back to that.
So then there's also that draft I know also had Revis.
Yes, that's correct. That's the other guy. There you go.
And then Megatron.
That's right. Correct.
All right.
So 2007's done on my list here. Did I copy it and like cut his name off? Is that possible?
Maybe because it's W. Maybe Willis is the last in the order or whatever.
That's so weird. Hall of Fame.
And there's other 49ers?
Yes, correct. That is correct, what you just said.
Roger Craig hasn't gotten in yet. Jerry Rice is before that. I got to think before 85, no? Yeah, I think it has to be.
Wow, it didn't have him on this list. This list needs to be updated. That's crazy. It's missing his name.
Yeah, should write it in.
That's wild. It's on a real publication, too. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, I mean, it's not your fault. It's their fault. But yeah, he is a Hall of Famer. He's taken 11th overall.
Good shout. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm better than the website.
You're better than the fucking website. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Off the top of my head. But no, I'm just kidding. All right, there's more 49ers.
Some real shit.
I'm assuming some late 80s. Steve Young was Buccaneers, so wouldn't count.
No.
Probably a little before.
Yeah.
I
mean, one of them is.
Yeah, one of them, sure. Frank Gore, is he in the Hall of Fame already? Is that too late?
He's in the Hall of Fame. Was he a first round pick?
I don't know. That's actually a better question. I don't think he was because he was at Miami with.
He's got in the Hall of Fame this year. I think this is the year he's in this Hall of Fame class, or last year. This year, or last year.
Either way, he wasn't a first round pick. I don't think
he was a finalist, maybe, and he didn't get into the Hall. I don't know.
He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, and he wasn't a first round pick.
Right. So we're on both of it. Yeah, finalists.
Frank Gore was on the same team as McGahee and Clinton Portis. Like he didn't get a lot of touches.
Yeah, they're all like right on the borderline of Hall of Fame talent.
Yeah. Well, Frank Gore should get in, but
in the Hall of Fame, yeah, Frank Gore will get in because of longevity. I think. Yeah.
All right, 49ers. Jeez.
Yeah, you're missing my God, John.
Well, I just don't know when that. Like I said, like Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Montana. I said Jerry Rice already, but I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jerry Rice, 1985. He's the.
Oh, in '85. That's what I was saying. I thought he was too old.
There's two others in that same draft class.
Because he didn't get the one. He only has 3 rings. He didn't get the '82 ring with Montana. That makes sense. Jerry Rice, yeah, just Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, I guess would be my next guess.
No.
Jerry Rice. You said there's 2 more for the Niners or 2 more in the.
2 more for 1985. In terms of the Niners, there's. Let's see if there's anybody else. No, I don't see anybody else. I do see Seahawks.
Seahawks.
These are the toughest names on the list.
I mean, Steve Largent had to be before 85.
Yeah. Too old. Legend, though. Shout out.
Who's the lineman for the Seahawks?
You're going in the right direction. I don't know what side of the ball you're on, but either side, I think you're in the right direction.
The Seahawks offensive lineman who's contemporary with like Willie Rope and Ogden. Fuck, what's his name? God,
yeah. You got the circle with the dot right now.
Yeah, I'm right fucking on it. I know.
It's a big time name, like if you know.
Yeah, I know. Left tackle.
Ah.
Oh my God, I could picture him. I got another one in my head now but you said that the Commanders.
Yeah. I mean, go.
No, it's wrong.
A couple on the offensive side, big boys. Yeah.
I know it's wrong though, but I'll say it anyway. Because he is a contemporary with those guys, but maybe he didn't get drafted by the Commanders because you said NFC East was done, or he might not be in the Hall of Fame yet. Chris Samuel, I want to say.
I don't think he's here.
He might not be a first-round pick. There's all this shit.
Yeah, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer even.
Who's the fucking tackle on the fucking Seahawks? This is gonna bother me so much. It's literally like a Willie Roaf clone.
Yeah, it's like a cool name like that too, in a sense. I don't know why. It's just like a.
Yeah, like a 2-syllable first name, 1-syllable last name. That shit.
Yeah. That was exactly right.
No. Waters is coming to my head.
Not Waters, but like that. You're like I know what you're doing, and just because I'm an English
I'm like
guy,
honing in on it, and it's gonna bother me. Like I can't fucking.
Maybe get off of it and then go back to it.
All right, and there's another Seahawk. I don't think I would know the other Seahawk.
The other one definitely you should know too.
Oh, okay.
And
one of them's on offense. One
of them is the guy's name that I don't know who this is.
Oh, there's 3 Seahawks left.
One of them, no, the guy who I don't know is from the 1990 draft with Junior Seau and Emmitt Smith. It's a Seahawks.
Seahawks. He went to the Seahawks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are all the Seahawks that are left. There's 3 left.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Cool.
And then one of them's on defense?
And they're all big boys. 2 on offense, 1 on defense. Yeah, the guy on defense, I have no idea who this is.
Okay. All right. On offense. God, I had that guy in my head. I got to go to a different team. I'm sorry. I need help.
All right, cool. You're missing one from the New England. You're missing a couple from the New England Patriots.
Gronkowski?
No, he wasn't a first-round pick either, I don't think.
I think he was.
I don't think so.
Maybe second round, but I thought he was like late. I thought he was in like the 20s.
I don't remember him being a lottery pick. Rip.
Second round.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the 20s for some reason. All right.
Both on the defensive side of the ball.
Both on the defensive side of the ball for the Patriots. I'm moving around now. Chargers, Rodney Harrison. Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Chargers is a good team, I think, to go to. But let me see.
Not Rodney Harrison.
Maybe. Hang on. You said Junior Seau already. Anybody else from San Diego? Yeah, who'd you just say?
Ty Law.
Yeah, that's good. 23rd overall pick, the same year as Derek Brooks, 1995. Same year as Tony Baselli, same year as Warren Sapp. 1995 is complete.
All right. Okay. Not bad. All right. Patriots.
Oh, yeah, and you have already LT, San Diego Chargers. So you already did that one. So San Diego, you're...
Yeah, Gates was undrafted.
Yeah. San Diego, I think you're all set.
Okay. All right. And after Ty Law, there's more Patriots?
There's one more.
And it's not Curtis Martin. What year?
I'm not going to tell you.
I mean, I only have 3. We still need 12 more.
But if I tell you, then it might be obvious.
That's okay. It's getting. I need obvious at this point. I might not get it anyway.
Just to confirm, what team?
You need a year or a position for the Patriot.
Oh, defensive end.
Richard Seymour?
Yeah. He's the 6th overall pick, 2001.
Okay.
That year is the same year as somebody else, still you haven't guessed, from the Seattle.
2001 Seattle? God, and they're all big boys?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You had the one big boy before, you haven't named him, and there's another one here.
And this guy's another offensive lineman? Fucking A. Offensive line is tough.
You're missing some Steelers.
Give me Chris Dielman?
No.
Chris Dolman.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
The Vikings, 1985, same draft as Jerry Rice. There's one other player in that draft, huge name.
Dolman, because I was like, who did
Little Giants is your clue.
What'd you say?
I said Little Giants is your clue for the other guy in 1985. Obviously, you already finished the NFC East.
Howie Long?
No.
Little Giants.
Great movie.
Little Giants was Howie Long, Emma Smith, Bruce Smith?
Nice. There you go. He's the other guy in 1985, first overall pick for the Bills.
All right, we'll go year by year. Maybe that's better.
So 85 is done. You're missing 1987 Steeler. You're missing 1988 Raider. (1988) also missing a Viking.
1988 Viking.
And the Viking is a big boy. You already have Michael Irvin from 1988.
Yeah, 1988 Viking and 1987 Steeler are the two oldest ones I have.
And the 1988 another receiver.
But is it a Viking? It's okay. But you don't give me the team.
That's a Raider.
Oh, okay. Oh, Tim Brown?
Yes. He's the 6th overall pick in the same draft as Irvin. Irvin went 11. That's a cool draft. 1987, you're missing a Steeler.
1987, I'm missing a Steeler.
Defensive side of the ball.
Defensive side of the ball. Rod Woodson?
Yeah, he was the 10th overall pick. That's correct.
All right, that's 36.
And in 1988, you're missing the big boy Viking. We'll let you sit on that.
The big boy Viking on offense or defense?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay.
Not yet, at least.
All right, I'll keep it moving there. 1989, I'm good.
1989, missing one, and that's the one guy I said that doesn't have the biggest name as the other guys. Defensive side of the ball, Denver.
Steve Atwater?
Correct.
That was a good one.
He
20th. Just made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he just made the Hall of Fame. This next one, 1999, is the guy that I don't Seattle Seahawk. He was the 3rd overall pick.
God, yeah. If you haven't heard of him, I'm going to pass for now.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. That's all done. We go to 1994. You're missing one person. The other person was Marshall Faulk. You're missing one. Defensive side of the ball, Niners.
All right, I have 37, so I need 8 more. All right, defensive side of the ball, Niners. In
1994, he was the 7th overall pick. Same draft as Marshall Faulk.
1994. I might. Almost done. Defensive side of the ball, 1994. I don't know who it is. Keep it moving.
Good football name, but not a big name, I would say. A good football name. That's my hint. Then we go all the way to your boy, who you can't figure out the name for.
Oh, God.
1997.
What does his last name start with? What
letter? J, last name.
Oh, Walter Jones?
That's why I didn't want to say it. Yeah.
2-syllable
it's
first
just
name,
like
1-syllable last name.
It's the Nikola Jokic quiz that we had, just like one of those
Yeah. No, Walter Jones. I know who it was. I could tell you what he looked like.
Yeah. One of those. All right, so 1998 we go to another offensive lineman from the Steelers.
Another offensive lineman from the Steelers, Alan Faneca.
Correct. 26th overall pick.
Okay.
We go 1998 is complete. Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, Randy Moss, Alan Faneca, all first round Hall of Famers, and probably all first ballot. What's crazy, it might be all first ballots, first round. All
good draft.
1999, you have one other with Champ Bailey, who you didn't name. Champ Bailey went 7. This guy went 4. Offensive side of the ball, skill position.
4 skill position.
If I tell you the team, it's too easy, so I'm not going to say the team.
Okay. Champ Bailey, 1999, 4th overall. Nothing is coming to my head. Give me
AFC.
AFC. Give me a position.
Running back.
All right, running back from 1999 Hall of Fame. God damn. 1999. Shit, why am I blanking right now? AFC. Corey Dillon?
Good guess. In the same vein, but not him. I don't think Corey Dillon's a Hall of Famer, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I figured years made sense.
Great player, though.
Corey Dillon, Hall of very good, I guess.
Well, had some good years with the Pats. Good player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love Corey Dillon.
1999, I think this is too early, and I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame, and he's not in the AFC, so I'm not going to say it.
Don't say I will not say that one, whoever that is.
Yeah. Sean Alexander.
I'll give you AFC South.
AFC South?
Let's help a little bit.
Colts. Jaguars. Titans. And
Texans, but
Texans. I mean, Eddie George?
no, he's
In
not.
the Hall of Fame.
He's in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he's a first round player.
And then what else did I say? Jaguars. Fred Taylor.
Not first rounder. I don't think.
Titans. Jaguars. Texans weren't around yet.
Colts, right?
And Colts. Yeah, Colts. Edgerrin James.
There it is.
Tough.
4th overall pick in the 1999 draft. Him and Champ Bailey, same draft.
Good, solid draft.
Then we go to 2001. This is the other Seattle offensive lineman. This person's not a tackle. There's your clue.
Steve Hutchinson.
There it is. That was a good clue. That was a good football clue.
I was thinking.
I know where you start. I know where your head goes. Yeah, that's where most people's heads go because it's very hard to make the Hall of Fame as a guard.
Yeah, it was. I was thinking of more him as a Viking, but now I remember he's a.
You got both Seattle guys though. That's pretty sick. Walter Jones and Steve Hutchinson, pretty solid. Years apart, 4 years apart. I imagine there was overlap there. Like, my God, it probably was a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, we go to 2003. Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Your last guy.
Polamalu?
No, it's not. It's not your last guy. You have two left after that, or 3 left after that. Yes, that's correct. You should have stuck with
it earlier.
16th overall pick at safety. Him and Ed Reed. Here's how you remember it. Both of those guys, 2002, 2003, are the only guys in their years, year after year, right there. 2002, 2003, both safety, both first round, both Hall of Famers, both first ballot. Crazy. All right, you're done in 2000s. So you're missing 1994 San Francisco 49er defensive lineman. 1990, you're missing a defensive lineman for Seattle, the guy now. And then
I have 43 out of the 45 right now. I do not know this.
No, 42 out of the 45 you have. 42.
I just can't. I'm going to count this again.
You're missing one from 1988 also. Unless this is 46 total and I'm an idiot. That's possible.
It is because it didn't have Patrick Willis on it.
Oh, that's what's adding. You're on your side. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so it's 46 right now.
I'm missing 3. I have 43.
Yeah.
I don't think I know the Seahawks guy. If you give me more hints, like what college went or something.
His first name sounds like a Hispanic name almost.
I don't know. That's the bomb. I don't fucking know.
It's like a last name for a Hispanic person. But his last name is a household White House name.
Like Santos Smith, for example, you're saying. Something like that.
In like that vein. You're in the right vein. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So his name is Cortez Kennedy.
Cortez Kennedy. I could have got that.
Defensive tackle, Seattle Seahawks.
I know who he is. I didn't know he was that high of a pick.
1990. 3rd overall pick. The same year as Junior Seau and Emmitt Smith.
I do know who that is. He's a very good player, but I didn't know he was that good.
The guy on the Minnesota Vikings sounds like a Minnesota Viking name, actually. It's hilarious. And he's the 19th overall pick. He was a guard also, the only other guard on this list.
Guard, 9th overall pick in what year again?
19th. And this is 1988, the same year as Irvin, Tim Brown. Yeah.
But not Dielman?
Not Dielman. Now it's Dolman, and that's 1985.
I know I have Dolman, but there's a Dielman.
There's another Viking. That Dolman was on the defensive side. There's a
offensive
guy here.
What is this? Give me a hint.
His last name rivals a fast food chain entrance. That's all I'll say.
Like McDonald's.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you got it.
I don't know it.
Randall McDaniel.
Oh yes, Randall McDaniel.
19th overall pick, guard to the Minnesota Vikings, 1988. He was a Hall of Famer.
I think he plays defense though.
It says guard here.
Maybe it was like nose guard.
I don't know. It just says guard. And then the only other guy that you're missing is the defensive player from 1994, same draft as Marshall Faulk to the Niners.
What level of the defense?
As I said before, defensive lineman.
A defensive lineman, pass rusher. The 49ers, not
hybrid, kind of one of the newer breed hybrid kind of guys, I guess.
Julian Peterson?
No. It's like linebacker to defensive end hybrid. This guy was like a defensive tackle, defensive end hybrid.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bryant Young.
Nice. Good pull. That's it. 7th overall pick.
Yeah.
And that was a good hint, right? Yeah.
Yeah, good hint. That was good.
Yeah. I feel like that was perfect. Him and Marshall both 1994. You got all of them. Not easy.
No. Because like I said, it's a lot. I just could have thrown out a bunch of Hall of Famers, but it's hard to know. Like I said, like the 80s ones were tough, and the 90s ones too.
It's good.
It's all tough. Yeah, no, I'm happy with how I did. I mean,
crazy that there's really like no first round Hall of Famers in the last like 15 years.
Well, it's because they have to have 4 years after they retire, brother. There's about to be a bunch.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm sure Roethlisberger, Eli eventually.
Yeah.
Like
I have no faith in the Hall of Fame.
Andre Johnson will get in.
Philip Rivers, maybe.
A lot of
he might be in the Derek Carr category, just like
Von Miller. You know what I mean? Like all these guys will get in. Like it's just a matter of time.
That's true. All right, we'll be back next week. Next Saturday, I'm hosting a hackathon for my fucking company. So,
all right, yeah, maybe Sunday, maybe if not the week after, we'll figure.
Sunday seems like a good day for next week too. So,
we'll keep it going on Sundays for a little bit, but or maybe we'll go back to Saturday after next week. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
All right, sounds good, brother. But Hotz, Dreamers, Sixers, always a pleasure.
We out. Peace.
Peace.